Good morning, you guys. I'm sorry I did not do a video last week because of how I was feeling. I've got the light above the computer on only because it's kind of dark outside. It's a dreary day here in Oregon, but we really definitely need the rain. We hit some 90-degree weather last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was a little too hot. The AC had a hard time keeping up, and even my poor cats were panting. So I figured instead of doing the video, we're going to do questions and answers today. But before I get started, first of all, I want to say hello to a young fan in Texas. So, hey, Susanna, I hope you're having a good day. And someday, hopefully, your dad will bring you up here and you'll actually get to meet me in real life. And and I'm glad you enjoy watching some of the tutorials that I've been doing. So, and Texas is one state I've never been to, hope to visit someday. So, also, too, I want to say congratulations to a friend's son. Uh, his name's Isaac. He just got signed with the talent agency. I want to say about 15, and he wants to get into acting, and he's doing really, really well. Very proud of him. And so keep up the good work, Isaac. I'm very proud of you. One other person I want to do shout out to is Drea Rizzo. If you watch OP Live, you've seen Tom Rizzo on there. He's retired from the Howell, New Jersey Police Department. His 14-year-old daughter's been fighting a rare type of cancer. She had surgery this last week, and she keeps beating the odds. And she is a sign of a true warrior. Yes, Alex, I know you're there. She's a sign of a true warrior, and she just keeps going forward. And so, Drea Rizzo, we are praying for you. I know the whole OPL nation is praying for you to heal. And we are so happy you came through your surgery as well as you did. And Tom, hey, buddy, we're praying for your whole family. I know it's not easy for you, but we are praying for you guys. And it's important to pray for our law enforcement every day because they don't know when they walk out that door. They don't know if they're coming home to their families. And so it is something that is actually very, very important for them. I got to turn my phone down because it's a little too bright. And so, if you've never watched OP Live, it's on Reels. Go turn it on. If you have Peacock, it's on the Reels channel. Friday and Saturday night starts at 8 p.m. In New York is where it's showing at, but it's or 9 o'clock. Sorry, it'd be 9 o'clock New York because it's 6 o'clock here in Oregon. And so as you go across the country, it'll add up on the time of is it 6 o'clock, is it 7, is it 8? So I know when it's 6 o'clock here, it's 8 o'clock in Texas. But it is a good show. You get to watch police live. You get to see everything live, and it's really neat. And sometimes they'll show things that have happened throughout the week that they didn't catch live, but somebody was riding with them and caught the video. And their bolos they do every week are really interesting and actually get to show pit maneuvers, get to show the canines out. Just you don't know what you're going to see on there. And sometimes, like last night, there was a sad incident where a young lady was shot in Toledo, Ohio, where she was pronounced dead at the hospital. And so this is some stuff you hear and you see it. And so praying that the Toledo Police Department from Ohio will actually find the person who shot her and take him into custody. So this last week I did get a couple other projects or a couple other projects I'm thinking about working on. And on top of that, I had a couple of questions. So I can't really show you more of my day-to-day life because my day-to-day varies of what I do. But I can tell you kind of my day-to-day life here, living somewhat out in the country, but I'm also off of a main thoroughfare. Now, if you're not familiar with Highway 101, Highway 101 is US Highway 101 that runs from Washington all the way down to through California. And that is actually a very beautiful scenic route that takes you to California. And it's beautiful. And I've been through most of it in Washington and Oregon growing up camping. But my normal day to day is when I get up in the morning, one of the first things I do is I go clean my cat's litter box because they always make a mess and I have to sweep up the cat litter. Because when you got two cats, you got one that knows to be careful jumping out of the litter box, the other one that comes out with all kinds of gravel on their feet. So that's one of the first things I do. I come in, turn the computer on, go and use the restroom real quick, brush my teeth, brush my hair, and I use my morning inhaler. If you don't know, I have severe asthma. So, oh, excuse me. So I have to use a morning inhaler. And I'll come in here and I'll make my cup of coffee or grab something cold to drink out of the fridge. And I will go from there to getting morning meds. And I take a number of meds every morning. And I'll sit down here at the computer. And as you saw my one cat jump up here a bit, Alex, he's whacking me with his tail. He's not happy right now with me, but he's sitting down here next to me. We have a little morning routine where he climbs kind of into my lap, wants to be petted and loved on, and he'll give me morning kisses, and he'll jump down and go about his business and eat and do his stuff. And I usually go and look at my schedule. Do I have a client that day at work, or is it my day off that I can work on a crocheted project? Do I need to go into town? Now, yesterday, excuse me, yesterday, I got up in the morning. I had gotten a call from my doctor's office because the day before I got hit with the 24-hour stomach bug that's going around. And it is not fun to get sick with that. And so I went into town, got some breakfast at McDonald's. I was over at the pharmacy when the doctor's office called me and they got me in with one of their nurse practitioners and got a note for work and confirmed that yes, there is a stomach virus going around right now. It's a 24 to 48-hour stomach virus here in where I live in Lakeside. And after I got done with that, I just headed back here to the house and decided to go lay down for a bit, but didn't do a whole lot. So I ended up getting back up, getting on the computer, watching some videos on the computer, and watched OP Live last night and just reheated leftover spaghetti for dinner. So that was my day pretty much yesterday, just kind of taking it easy, relaxing, and whatnot. Now, not all my days are like that. I have days that my morning routine doesn't change that much, but I'm also preparing for work that day. So I might be going over my notes from the last visit I had with my client. And so I know, okay, this is this day or this day. And each day I have certain things that stay the same with my client because I have a client that's 3 days a week. And so some things stay the same and some things don't. So I'll have one day that I do laundry or I take the garbage out. It all kind of depends on which day it is. And I'm kind of lucky where I live because I'm about 15 minutes from one town where I'm about 30 from another where I can go to Walmart and go to Bi-Mart and other places like that if I need to. We have a small grocery store out where I live, around Dollar General, so I can actually get off of work if I need to and run to the store to get something. Uh, because my shifts run about 4 hours. And so normally I work about 12 hours a week, 12 to 16, depending on the shift and depending on the client. I can take more clients on if I need to as a in-home caregiver. So that is pretty much my day to day. Sundays, depending what's going on in the church, if I can, I make it to church. If I can't, I watch it online. Now, 4th of July, we'll be having a breakfast at the church. I think a lot of churches will be doing a 4th of July breakfast. I'm hoping to make it that day, and it's hard to say. I might be working that day. I worked on Memorial Day, so it just kind of depends on who needs what that day on our schedules. But my day-to-day routine it's somewhat the same, but also somewhat changes depending on the weather, what's going on. I checked in with some neighbors yesterday just to make sure everybody, the couple people I was checking in with, were doing okay, see if they needed anything. Because I do live in a park that's pretty mostly elderly people, but a couple of little younger also. And so it's important just to make sure that everybody is doing all right. Um, I had somebody say, "Oh, you're only working 3 hours next week." No, I normally work 12 hours. And because I have one client 3 days a week, and then I have another client that's 1 day a week or 1 day a month. Sorry. So I actually have two clients for the most part with this. Um, so yeah, it's kind of hard to show you my day-to-day life only because I don't get to show a whole lot when I'm busy and doing stuff. But hopefully, uh, we're gonna have a few days of rain, and the next very nice day we have, I will do. I'll try to go outside and do a video so you actually get to see some of the natural habitat of what I see every day stepping out my door and seeing the rabbits outside and seeing all the crows and the birds. And there's a spot down at the waterfront that there's a pier there that has a bunch of sea lions on it. So you never know what you're going to see out here in Lakeside or even Reedsport, Coos Bay, Winchester Bay. Beautiful, beautiful area. So that is for today's video. I wanted to keep it short. I had a couple questions there. Wanted to give some shout outs to people. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully next week. Next week, the video will not be on Saturday because it will be the 4th of July. Most likely it will be on Friday. And hopefully I'll have a new project for you. So until then, stay safe, stay crafty, and goodbye for now.